Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Does Boxing. We're back with another one. You know what I'm saying? We got a big show today. We got the recaps from this weekend's fights, and then we got some news and notes that we got to touch on. You know what I'm saying? So before I get into it, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. Tap in with the website as well. It's all at the bottom. So feel free. Ask any questions. It's going to be one of those lives where it's going to be very informative, a lot of information. So hopefully everybody can grasp it and, you know what I'm saying, can take what you want from it. So we're going to get to it. Man, Andrew Gray, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. My man, Hotel Shalom, what's good with you? Salute. Aisha in the building, salute to you. Appreciate you coming by. All right, so we'll do a recap of last week's fights before we get into the news and notes. We had Jamel Herring came back. He had a first round knockout, easy money. He looking to campaign at 130 pounds. He stopped Nick Molina. You know, he looked sharp though. I know the opponent wasn't all that, but he did look sharp. The straight left hand down the pipe, dropped him. Looked like he broke his nose and he finished him off. So good performance from him, you know, coming off an 18-month layoff and a retirement. So he's right back. He's a big name in the 130-pound division. He fits in, you know what I'm saying? We'll see if he get a world ranking in the next sanctioned by his rankings next month. So we'll see what's up with that. He called out, well, he didn't call nobody out, but he said he would like to fight Joe Cordina, Navarrete, you know what I'm saying? He said he'll fight O'Shaquie Foster. So he called out all the right people, you know what I'm saying? And he probably can jump the line too. So we'll see. He working with Lou DiBella. On this undercard, you had Sharella Metcalf. She beat Yoshida. This was a good fight, though. This was at 118 pounds. It was basically the mandatory fight to face Ebony Bridges, the IBF champion. So Metcalf got the victory. She outboxed Yoshida. You know what I'm saying? Good performance. Ronnie Hines, the heavyweight, he was on the card. He looked solid. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's next for him. And Mariah Cripps was on the card too. Had a good victory. So that's what it was. And this was on the Zone. So if you guys want to go back and watch it, feel free. This is another card that was on the Zone. It was headlined by Harlem Eubank. So he got a late stoppage victory. He fights at 140 pounds. He's the cousin of Chris Eubank Jr. and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see if he's gonna fight some domestic level fights and stuff like that. I know he was over here training sparring with Devin Haney earlier this year. So maybe that'll help him out. But he's solid though. He's solid, you know. So you had the return of LeVon Richards too. He was one of those good boxers at 168 pounds. He kind of fell off the radar after a couple of good wins, but he was back on the card, so he picked up a victory as well. UFC Fight Pass had a card. This was November the 9th. Solid card though. It was some solid names and up and coming guys. Headlined by Callum Walsh versus Ismail Villarreal. This fight was at 154 pounds. It was a tough fight. It was a tough fight for Callum Walsh. They're trying to build him as the next Irish star, stuff like that. Tough fight. He dogged it out, got the victory, but he was hurt late in that fight. He got buzzed. He got to work on his defense, but he won the fight clear though. You know what I'm saying? Solid fight. Bryce Sabello got a victory on the card. You know what I'm saying? Kane Sandoval, he got to stop his victory over Wesley Ferreira. So it was pretty decent if you guys missed it. UFC Fight Pass. This one right here was out of Philly. He had some notable names on there. Sonny Conto got a victory. Leanna Cruz, up and coming female fighter. Heaven Brady got a victory. Dante Benjamin, he went top rank. Sonny Conto and Dante Benjamin is what top rank, but they was allowed to take a fight outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Dante Benjamin got a first round knockout on the card. O'Shea Jones got a first round knockout too. O'Shea Jones is close to a world title fight at 154 pounds. I won't be surprised if she get the winner between Hannah Rankin and Emma Kuza next week. So for the vacant, they fighting for the vacant WBC. All right, we're moving on. So this was a Matchroom show. It was a prospect card. We had two prospects took a L. McKenzie, he lost to Davis, and French lost to Aforo. So You know what I'm saying? They was matching those guys tough. In the main event, it was another one. Close fight, man. I scored a draw, but San Martin probably should have got the victory. I don't know. But Masoud got the victory. He ain't look so good. They talking about him being a world champion, going through the divisions and dominating. So that was definitely a step back from those expectations. So he can come back though. You know what I'm saying? But San Martin, he he got a setback, but he performed real well. So he'll probably get another call. You know what I'm saying? So that's how boxing. That's how that shit work in boxing. You come up short, you give it your all, you'll probably get a call. So down the line. My man Mike in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Dickinson had a good victory. He stopped Dennis. Dennis never been stopped, I believe. Well, he wasn't stopped by Jocko when Jocko fought him. So that's a good victory for him. All right, we had some other shows last night under the radar. This card was on the zone. You had the Vargas brothers. I know Fernando Vargas Jr. got a victory. He got a second round knockout. It was a world title fight on the card. Garcia versus Silva. Garcia retained her title. She fought a tough Silva. That was a good fight. But she kept her IBF flyweight title. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to go check this out, it was on the zone late last night. Tap in. There was another fight last night. You had Tito Mercado. He beat Jeremiah Nakathir. Second round knockout. So that's the second knockout loss in a row for Nakathir. And he lost to Mortala in May, second round. And then he moved up to 140 for this fight. And Mercado stopped him. Mercado is one to look out for. If he can get somebody with some, with a big name can get behind him so he get some of these big fights, he may can do some things. So salute to him. And then the last one we're going to cover. Albert Bell got a second round knockout victory over Jason Velez. Albert Bell is number one in the WBO at 130. He been right there for a minute. He's the mandatory. Well, he's not the mandatory, but he's number one for Navarrete. Navarrete don't have to make a mandatory defense for another 18 months after the Conceição fight. So that's a long ass time. So we'll see. He just gotta stay active. I talked about Jamel Herring earlier. I would like to see that fight, Albert Bell versus Jamel Herring. I know. Jamel said he want to fight in Cincinnati. Albert Bell is from Toledo, Ohio. Should make sense to me. They fight for the number one position. Jamel Herring said he want to fight Navarrete and all the other champions, Joe Cordina. You know what I'm saying? Any of those guys. Should why not go through Albert Bell? But I get it. That's a tough ass fight because he can jump the line and fight Joe Cordina, who really didn't look that good. So he's like, I may have a chance against Cordina, who looked kind of shaky against Vasquez last week, going against a tall Albert Bell, who would probably a difficult matchup. But hey, if you want to bring a fight to Cincinnati, that sounds good to me. I think they'll come off of that. So that's just my matchmaking. Kiki in the building. Salute to you. Yeah, you called me. Salute to you. What's good? Alright, we're going to get to some news and notes. So we heard, I know you guys heard about the heavyweight fights that's been in the works and that's been coming out in the news. So we're going to run it down. I first heard this from Tay Jones. Salute to him. He told me this shit a couple of days ago. And so Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. They're supposed to do a big ass heavyweight card with Wilder, AJ, all these other guys. We're gonna run it down. But it's supposed to be December 23rd in Saudi. They ain't talked about where the fight going. They ain't talk about what network and nothing like that. They're supposed to do a press conference early next week to it. I know they're supposed to announce Fury versus Usyk for February, the end of February. I think February 25th, something like that. Of February, that last Saturday in February. I don't got my calendar with me, but so they want to do a big event over there in December 23rd. So this is what they're trying to do. So two former world champions going at it. Deontay Wilder versus Joe Parker. Of course, we know Wilder been inactive. He only fought like one round in a minute. In like, 2-3 years. He ain't really fought that much. Last fight was last year against Helenius. Smoked him in one round. So you know what he brings to the table. Big time power and all that. Joseph Parker been active. Last year he got stopped by Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce stopped him, and then I think he like on a 3-fight winning streak after that. And this will be his. I want to say 1, 2. I think this is 3rd or 4th fight this year. If this fight comes to pass, like everything is being reported. So we'll see. And this is supposed to build up for the winners of this fight and this next fight, AJ versus Otto Wallin. We're gonna touch on that. Y'all heard Usyk in February as well. I hope Tyson 77 don't get hurt. Don't hurt the momentum. Yeah, he unpredictable, man. You never know what's gonna happen with Tyson Fury for sure. So unpredictable. So this one is on the card as well. Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin. Interesting fight. These guys know each other, sparring and all that good stuff. But I like the fight. Otto Wallin's in a good position. He won the IBF Eliminator. He's number 2, right behind Herkovich. So he probably could have waited this out and sat back and chill and see what's going to happen. The winner between Usyk and Fury, because more than likely the winner of Usyk and Fury gonna get stripped of the IBF because they got a rematch clause, similar to what happened to Terrence Crawford. We just seen that happen. So, but this is a good fight though. You know what I'm saying? Top 10 heavyweights. I seen Wallin's last fight against Gaethje. He was doing a lot of pity patting in that fight. A lot of pity patting and throwing. I don't know if he can do that against AJ. Not that pity patting shit. I think AJ can time that and shoot a right hand down the pipe. Of course, Wallin is a southpaw. I like AJ in the fight actually. But this is a good one though. This is another good name for AJ. Getting ready for potential fight with Deontay. So hopefully they announce this, man. We can get it going. I know the card they're talking about is stacked, so we're gonna run it down. Some of the other names. So here's a fight right here at light heavyweight. So Dimitri Bivol is a WBA champion. We ain't seen him since last year versus Zerto, over a year, against Richard Rivera. That's Popeye the Sailor Man right there. He had a notable fight versus Badou Jack last year in Saudi, so it makes sense. He's familiar with the atmosphere over there. I think he like number 6 in the WBA rankings. Bivol need a fight. They was talking about Dimitri Bivol coming back on January the 13th in Vegas. They opened up a new casino, so Matchroom was trying to get that, but maybe they took a turn. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a solid fight though, actually, based on what Rivera did against Badou Jack. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Because other than that, he really ain't fought a lot of good opponents. You know what I'm saying? And we know Dimitri Bivol is one of the best in boxing. And, we need to see him versus Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's undisputed or just a regular fight. Those are two of the best guys in that division. So this another fight that's supposed to be on that big heavyweight card December 23rd. Dilo in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Alright, there's some more. Now, the next section right here are names and fights that's in the works for the same card. So it's gonna be a big event. So Filip Hrgovic is supposed to be on the card. He's the IBF mandatory. Right now, he's a promotional free agent. He's not with Matchroom. He's not with Wasserman. He's just dolo right now, chilling, going for the biggest opportunity. But he has a power manager in Keith Conley. The same Keith Conley that got Danny Jacobs and Derenchenko. He got Berlanger. All those guys get top paydays. He got Adam Kornacki. So you can do some things having a hell of a manager like that who get his guy paid. So he don't have an opponent listed. We'll see. Do he risk his IBF position and fight a tough opponent, or do he just stay busy and face a solid guy or somebody that we know like Derek Chisora, who he should beat, whatever. But the name floating around for him is Martin McCauley. That's a hell of a fight, and that's a fight where his mandatory position would be in jeopardy if he take that fight. Martin McCauley is a solid fighter. He's 6'5". He came in 300 pounds last fight. He fought on the Fury and Ngannou card. He looked good in the fight, but I don't like the 300 pounds. I like him around about 270, 275. But you can tell he got fast hands, got good skills. He stopped tackling in that fight. he really didn't do too much. Just let his hands go, went to the body. Well, imagine he in some good shape. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be better suited if he was a little bit lower. You know, he got two good victories. He beat Tony Yoka, and then he beat Carlos Takam. So if he can get that fight with Herkovich, you know, it's not done. But if that is the fight, that's a hell of a fight. And then from all accounts, you know, the Saudis like his performance. They like him. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he gets on that card against another opponent, or maybe it's Herkovich. So just have to stay tuned to see what's up with it. Is there a reason why Bivol and Viterbo is not scheduling their fight? They was talking. The WBC didn't want to sanction it because of the Bivol is still a Russian citizen. Viterbo is Russian, but he's a Canadian citizen. So you know, WBC is actually blocking that. So I don't know. Maybe they can change it next year. Can't mention the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Appreciate you coming by. Here's another fight that's supposed to be on that card. That's in the works. At the top, you got Aslanbek Mahmudov. We just seen him have a first round destruction on the undercard of Fury and Ngannou. He beat Junior Wright, easy money. Appreciate that. That was one of my bets right there, first round. And they had that shit at a crazy. They had that shit like plus 300 for the first round knockout. I was like, oh hell yeah, we tapping in on that. But he's a scary looking dude. 6'5", 260, 265, throw a lot of punches, kind of wild, rugged. He's strong, you know what I'm saying? Big puncher. And he don't have no fill out rounds. He come right at you. And this at the bottom you got Ajit Kabiel, who is a European level guy. Haven't really stepped on world level yet. He fought Shazor like 6 years ago. That's his best win, and he ain't really done too much since. The biggest thing about Kabiel, he been linked to other top names in the division. Tyson Fury was gonna fight him when they was going through the Deontay Wilder arbitration, December the 5th of 2020. I remember that. AJ was gonna fight him in the last fight, so he just been linked to people. He said WC for the shit. They got their convention this week, so you might hear some more shit though. I'm trying to see what's up with them mandatory fights. So this is a fight right here. I guess it's solid. You know, both guys got world rankings and stuff, but I like Mahmudov for the fight. All right, here's another one. Frank Sanchez versus Junior Fa. Now, Frank Sanchez is supposed to be on the PBC card January the 13th in Vegas versus Chris Arreola. So maybe he took a turn, and you know, this is a fight that they talking about having on this undercard. You know, Frank Sanchez is highly ranked in the WBC, WBO, I think, and I forgot. I think the IBF too, but he got some good rankings. So he facing Junior Fa, who Junior Fa got stopped by Lucas Brown, and you know what I'm saying. When he really ain't the most entertaining fighter. So this is a fight Sanchez should win. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was supposed to fight on the PBC card the 13th of January, but we'll see. I know people was talking about when they had the Saudi event and wasn't no PBC guy there. He was like the only one I seen from PBC there. So maybe he talked to them Saudis and got him a deal. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And the last one that's rumored to be on the card, and I love this fight right here. Daniel Dubois versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller. This fight is in the works. You know what I'm saying? Both guys in the WBA rankings. Style matchup, it match up real well. You know, Big Baby, he 300 plus. He trying to get to you and break you down over time. Not a big puncher, but he like to wear you down and break you down. And Dubois is a big puncher, but he got some quit in him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he carry a lot of muscle and stuff. He may not be so sure of himself. It can be a shootout, a wild shootout, or it can be one of those dog fights down the stretch. We'll see, because Jarrell Big Baby Miller has shown a good chin throughout his career. So he carry a lot of weight, so he can take some of those shots. But he slowed down since he come off the steroid shit, the PED situation, the suspension. He don't look the same. He had like 3 fights, but he came in like 340, 330 and shit. So if he can take the punches and kind of walk down the wall, push him back, and it could be dangerous. But he may get clipped over the top with a right hand or something. It's one of those fights is very intriguing. So we'll see, man. Hopefully they have their press conference next week. They can announce the whole show, so all these fights that's in the works can actually be finalized and sealed, so us fans can have something to tap into. So I like this fight out of all of them. Who is the main event? I don't know who the main event is, but it's some fights. PBC got a whole lot of fights that's already signed that probably can fit that bill. It's supposed to be the MGM. So, Dani and Lara is done. Keith and Stanley Jones is done. Ray Vargas and Brandon Figueroa is done. Fundor and Bohachuk is done, but that probably won't be the main event. Those first three I named. So maybe Boots, you know what I'm saying? Boots, new champion. Maybe he try to get on that shit. So I don't know. I like if they just stack the card. If they can stack the card with all those names I just named, that'd be crazy. But I don't know if an official main event for that show. I know PBC requested the venue. MGM Grand, January the 13th. So, if you fight in the MGM, you gotta have some big names on the card. So we'll see. So those the fights that's rumored. I'm gonna run it back real quick. So of course you got Wilder versus Parker. Supposed to be on that December 23rd card. AJ versus Wilder. Bivol versus Rivera. Philip Herkovich is on the card, but not sure of his opponent. Hopefully it's McCauley. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun fight. Arslan Beck versus Ajit Capiel. Frank Sanchez versus Junior Fa. And then this one right here, Dubois versus Miller. That'd be a fun ass card, y'all, for sure. So hopefully they get it done. Alright, so we're segueing to another one. So this is my next topic. So Shakur Stevenson got a big fight week coming up. He got Edwin De Los Santos on Thursday night, vacant WBC title lightweight. So my thing, I'm talking about the promotion part, right? Any boxing fan can just wake up and say, this guy ain't getting promoted, this guy ain't getting promoted. That's just how it is. It depends on who you like and what narrative you're trying to push. Promotion, when people talk about promotion, that's not for hardcore fans. That's not for fans that follow the sports of boxing. That's not for us. That's for casual fans, promoters. That's for the fighter. If they want to build themselves up, it's for them. It's not for hardcore fans because we here already. We tapped in. I know about this date a long time ago, so I'm already tapped in. You know what I'm saying? So the promotion part, when people talk about he ain't getting promoted or Tyrant doing this, they're doing that, it really don't matter. That's for us. I mean that's not for us to say. That's for them. Because we already gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy is not the same. It's a bunch of fights that's happening that ain't getting no promotion. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, as soon as that narrative came out, he came out with like two podcasts. There's over 100K. You know what I'm saying? They keep climbing up. You know what I'm saying? Got all this other shows he got coming up. He got it's like top ranked version of All Access coming up. You got some shit with Chad Johnson, Mark Crew. You got some shit coming up, and that's what happens to boxers when they get closer to fight week. That shit kill me. It killed me coming from hardcore fans talking about they don't see no promotion. Because you should already know when the fight happened. You should tell me about the fight. You should be telling the people that they're rocking with you when he fighting, who fighting on the card, all that shit right there. So that promotion shit, yo, that's just for talk. It ain't really nothing, no substance behind it. Because at the end of the day, the real ones that follow the sport know when the fight gonna happen. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. Every fighter and every promotion, they do that shit on fight week. They get it popping on fight week. If it's at MSG or it's at a football game or a close sports arena, the fighters go to the go to the game, get a jersey, be on the the Jumbotron. They say what's up with the fans. That's promotion. They go on a couple of radio shows, fight week, do sway, do this, do that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And how can Shakur not get promotion when every other interview that comes out, he talking about Devin Haney? He talking about Tank. That's not promotion? That's why I call it cap. To everybody that's doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's all about just trying to push a narrative that's not there. Because ain't nobody said shit about Sonny Everest and Bam. And don't tell me they ain't big this, they ain't guaranteed this or that. Because it's still a title fight. It's a unification. It don't matter. Boxing is boxing. We gotta pick and choose what we call a promotion. If this your favorite fighter, then you get promoted crazy. No, not really. Because a lot of our favorite fighters, once you don't hear from them until they got a fight coming up. And then after they fight, they dip. They don't really in the news. They don't be in the news like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all my point with this one. This segment right here. That promotion shit, it ain't for hardcore fans. Because we there already. You know what I'm saying? It's for them. I don't care about how their money is looking. We ain't getting none of it, so it is what it is. And ain't no casual fan above me. I don't care because they come to me asking me questions. When I go to the fights or whatever I'm at, they asking me. If they was more important than me, then why the hell you asking me questions? So it's just me getting my shit out. But promotion for a fight, that don't got nothing to do with hardcore fans. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. Well, I'm there already. And this card right here is going to be stacked. We're going to talk more about this tomorrow when I do the breakdown of the fight week. But I had to get that out. You ain't getting promoted. But you're a hardcore fan, and you know when the fight going to happen. Maybe you ain't getting promoted right. My man Justin, what's good with you, bro? He said stack the card, then you got to pay them boys. Hey, it's what it is. I don't know. We'll see what PBC does, though. Hopefully we get all these fights. Yeah, I like that. I like that heavyweight card. Of course, I want to see Wilder and AJ. Of course, but I take it if you stack the card because these guys they gonna play around with these fights forever, yo. I ain't going to see. I look at it a different perspective. Like I complain about fights and shit, but I already know the real. I already know the inside shit. So I'm gonna do what I do. So I'm gonna watch the fight anyway. So ain't no need for me to complain about it. If you complain about a fight, you don't want to see it. It's a bad matchup. Don't watch. Don't watch no YouTube videos. Bypass it until you get what you want. That's how I see it. But I can't do that shit because I'm in deep. I'm in too deep. You know what I'm saying? Omar Epps type shit. Yes, sir. I'm in too deep. His interviews are trending. That's what I'm saying. I never even understood that concept other than they hating on him. That's all I see. Because every fighter does that. Like, real talk, since the first press conference of Haney and Prograis, you really ain't heard too much. You hear the coach, the strength and condition coach, he done got a Twitter, he going crazy. But he don't got no big following on Twitter yet. You know what I'm saying? But when it get closer to fight week, it's going to get revved up. They probably go to a Warriors game. They probably do whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get revved up. That's how it be. Somebody going to come out with a podcast or something that they recorded 3 weeks ago. They're going to come out on fight week. Just be talking. Yeah, and he do hella viewerships too. On TV, he do a lot. He do good viewership, and the combination of him and Navarrete, they gonna do good. Now, yeah, it's going against. Well, I don't know what it's going up against. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tapped into boxing, so I'm pretty sure they was going up against whatever when they fought before and they did good numbers. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is for sure. It's gonna backfire. Because he's competitive. He's going to want to prove a point and make them look crazy. But I appreciate it, though. That's why I'm making sure my bet's looking good this week. I already had one dude turn me down. You know what I'm saying? He made the bet that he backed out. Shit, they're starting to see. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. These dudes don't be hardcore fans. Yeah, for the most part. But some of them do, though. Some of them cover the sport. Some of them cover the sport in and out, and they worry about promotion over fight. That's crazy to me when you know you're gonna be covering it. Like, who cares what Top Rank do? Because if Top Rank, look, this crazy. Peep this logic. If Top Rank not promoting Shakur, so that hurt his value when he go negotiate with your favorite fighter. If it's Tank Davis, if it's Devin Haney, any of those guys, Lomachenko, it hurts his value, right? So you should be happy. You should, because that's what we get on here and argue about anyway, right? Whose value is this? Who's A side? Who's B side? You fought this guy. You ain't fought nobody. You just had one fight in 35. You this, you that. So we're gonna diminish these guys anyway. It help your talking point. So what's the point of? Oh man, he ain't getting promoted, bro. I see him on every. Well, I don't know. Everybody different. Everybody built different, I guess, because every time I touch my phone and scroll down my timeline, I see something about Shakur. And if it's not about Shakur, it's indirectly, or something about Haney and Tank. You gotta say Shakur's name. You got all that shit. So that I don't know. What you gotta do is you gotta do, I guess. Maybe it was a slow week in boxing, I guess. It was a slow week. I'm watching even. I don't care if it's on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't care, bro. I don't care. To me, the more the merrier. To me, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I don't care. Jose Diaz, what's good with you, bro? Salute. J. Reed, you ain't no cop. Yeah, you ain't no cop, J. Reed. Yes, sir. Have Tank and his team spilled beans about the next fight? And have you heard which network? No, I haven't. No to both. The last thing I heard about Tank, I heard about the Pitbull Cruise, but I think that kind of cooled down a little bit. I heard he would fight one of the Russell brothers, but I don't know. Those guys are secretive. As far as the network, I don't know. I heard so many things. I don't know yet. I don't know. Well, hopefully it should be coming out with something soon because they got that January 13th date. I just hope it's something that I already got. Like, I got Amazon Prime, what I'm saying, Netflix, all that stuff. Give me something I already have that I'm subscribed to. Not no regular, I gotta go find it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. But whatever they gonna be at, I'll be right there. All right. So that's what it is. I just want to talk about that though. I got some more topics too. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this right. So hold on, let me move on to some shit. I missed one, but here you go. So let me go back to something though. This is my next topic though. I'm gonna talk about Jon Boots in this, right? Let me take Shakur off. So Boots, of course, Boots is he's the man right now. IBF champion. And fans is crazy, yo. Fans are crazy, but at the end of the day, this is what it is. I know the IBF was laying on Terrence Crawford. I ain't know to this extent though. I hope it's not Gary Antoine. Yeah, I'm so happy for Boots. Yeah, me too. I'm thinking it's Mr. Gary Russell. I don't know. We'll see. They real quiet though. They real quiet. But I'm glad Boots got the title, and it's good for boxing because if Terrence Crawford not gonna fight him, which he already indicated that he was not gonna fight Jon Boots, then give up the belt. Shit, that's simple to me. And now it's crazy because everybody want to be a Terrence Bud Crawford apologist, and they forget what happened before. You know what I'm saying? Like when Bud was undisputed at 140, he vacated his IBF in 11 days because he didn't want to fight no Sergey Lipinets. They ain't talk about that. They're talking about, he got the belt for 3 months and now he vacated. IBF tripping. But before, he had it way shorter than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these are people that's been in the sport. You know what I'm saying? They got to get reminded by me that, this is what happened because y'all running with this narrative, and now, you got fans. You'll have fans think because a lot of people, because fans follow these guys. We follow these personalities and these promoters that been in the game, so we'll take their word for what it is. Oh shit, that does make sense. No, it don't. Y'all be wilding. Like, they talking about, well, Spence. Okay, they don't never break it all the way down. They don't give you context on why Spence didn't make his mandatory defense. He only had one mandatory defense with the IBF when he was champion. They don't break it down to why. You know what I'm saying? He only had one defense. They never break it down. You know what I'm saying? They just say that shit and that's it. You need to give me context of that and tell me why. Because there are reasons why he didn't make an IBF mandatory defense. So now it's like, that's what they want to do. They want to pick sides. You know what I'm saying? The people who support Bud, they want to go say this and say that. That shit don't make no sense because it happened before. You don't see Bud complaining. Bud's lawyer told them that they're not taking the fight because they obligated to fight Spence. We know that already. You know what I'm saying? So it was really no big thing. And Boots' team was on that shit and was like, shit, we want our opportunity. And I know by reading their rules that the IBF don't allow an interim champion to hold that status more than a year. So it's coming up on a year for Jon Boots. You know what I'm saying? If you look up and down their rankings, they don't have no IBF interim champion. They rarely do interim. You know what I'm saying? So people tripping. Call him an email champion. That shit is dumb to me because imagine calling Lance Lewis an email champion. When really both threw the belt in the trash, he picked it up. Like, that shit is dumb to me. They're trying to diminish this kid. But at the end of the day, we know he got his talent jumps off the screen. He can beat any one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is nothing. You know what I'm saying? But just imagine calling a lot of our favorite fighters email champions. You know what I'm saying? But then come off, the WBA and the WBC. I think the WBC is going to be next, though, Aisha. And they're going to elevate Barrios. That's the fight that they working on. And I had concerns about Boots. He was working with Showtime. Showtime is off the loop. They out the way now. So will he still have opportunity to fight the PBC fighters? And I got word that ain't nothing changed. So they're looking like Barrios, and they might squeeze out Cody Crowley because Cody Crowley turned down Boots. You know what I'm saying? He talking about he want to fight Barrios, but they can kind of put him to the side and you know what I'm saying, do Boots versus Barrios, maybe a unification. So we'll see. That's why the WBC convention this week, we should get some clarity on that. Now I know who ain't gonna strip Bud. That's the WBO. He gonna hold on to that shit until whenever. But he need to hold on to that because that's gonna be his bargaining chip to go fight Tim Tszyu or move up to 54 and be champion there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. They made it clear to, but in facts. See, that's what I'm saying. Man, thank you so much. They got the letters before they signed the contract, and that's why there was a negotiations when Boots fought in January. So Boots' team said, "Look, let me get the interim title." They in negotiations. The fight not gonna happen till whenever. You know what I'm saying? Both teams know this. That's why you ain't look. I don't care what Bernie talking about. He don't really know too much about that shit. He just talking. He a fan. He emotional. He's team Bud. He team Bud, but he don't know shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand that they got them letters and shit already. So they knew what time it was. They sent a letter to Bud in August. The deadline was September 24th. Said right. They didn't call Triple G alone with email champion facts. Bivol too. Remember, Badu Jack gave up the title and he got elevated. I ain't heard that either. You know what I'm saying? Boots versus Barrios. That's gonna be a good one if they make it happen. It's time for new blood in these rankings. No, facts, yo. Yeah. And they messed up the division, real talk. Held the division so long. We didn't get to see Virgil versus Boots. Virgil done moved up. He done damn near died 3 times on the scale trying to make 47. A lot of the fights that we could have got just dipped on us. And we know Boots and Virgil is a classic down the line. That's a two young guys. They was a fight 2 or 3 years down the line. It'd be a mega fight. That fight's gone unless they go to 54, 60. Yeah, facts, bro. It was. It is. Yeah, they already talked about it. That's why I don't understand people was crying about when Bud said he got a contract for 47. But, everybody was going crazy over that. But I know those guys fighting at 54. For sure. Yes, sir. I think Stan Youngs would lose his belt to either Barrios or Boots. Yeah, I think I favor him over Barrios, but I think Boots will get him. But Barrios looked good to me, though, in his last fight. So you might be right. That's a good fight. Either way. So, yeah. So that's what it is. So this is my next point, though. Y'all talking about Spence ain't make the mandatory defense. We're going up in arms over that. He won the title. I'm gonna do a timeline real quick off the top. He won the title against Kell Brook in May of 2017. Right, his first title defense was against Lamont Peterson. That was in January. You know what I'm saying? He had a mandatory Ocampo. Ocampo fought him June, so he got that mandatory out the way. His next mandatory then come. He didn't get another mandatory in the IBF until March of 2019. That was Quadratullo. He beat the Japanese fighter who lost to Lipinets for the title. No, I take that back. He didn't fight Lipinets, but he beat a Japanese fighter, Quadratullo. That was on a top rank card. I think it was on Vosh's undercard when he was champion. So that's when the mandatory started, right there. So Spence and all those guys at PBC had that Fox deal. You know what I'm saying? They already had their fights lined up for Spence. First it was Mikey, March of 2019, and then he fought a unification with Sean Porter. Sean Porter, September that year. So y'all trying to tell me y'all rather see that Quadratullo Arkadurov versus Sean Porter? Now we don't want to see unifications versus top 3 guys in the division. They talking about he ain't make a mandatory. Y'all didn't want to see that damn fight. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this: if y'all want to use a guy's name to help your narrative, you should be following their career. You didn't tell me about their career then. If you can't do that, you can't talk to me then. That's the type of time I be on. You can't bring up a guy's name to make your point, but then I'll be like, yo, when's his next fight? Oh, you don't know. But Quadratullo fighting on November 17th. I'm about to cover that in my next show. He fighting in that WBC convention over there in Uzbekistan. But they ain't going to tell you that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me that. You can't even talk to me about what Spence did as a mandatory. So we're going to keep going. Quadratullo, he fought, I think, October that year. So Spence and Porter was September 2019. Quadratullo went to top rank and fought a PBC fighter, Luis Collazo. Good preparation for Spence. A southpaw, aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He fought a southpaw, right? And a PBC guy. Then the pandemic happened. Errol Spence get his accident. He out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. But when the pandemic happened, Quadratullo, what he do? He went and signed with Samson in the PBC. Quadratullo is a PBC fighter. Go look at their shit. Go look at their website. He on there. So he did the same thing that IBF mandatory for Jamel Charlo did. Sign with the PBC, give me some fights, you know what I'm saying, by the way of step aside money. And then when it's time to fight Errol Spence, then I would get that fight. But in the meantime, I'm going to stay active. All I got to do is keep winning. You know what I'm saying? So he had a fight in the bubble. He won that fight. You know what I'm saying? And then he fought Cody Crowley. He lost. You know what I'm saying? He lost his position when he lost. So ain't nobody clamoring for no Quadratullo to fight Errol Spence. And in the meantime, what Errol Spence was doing? He had a fight scheduled to fight unification with Manny Pacquiao. You know, well, actually, let me go back. When he came back off the car crash, he fought Dani Garcia December of 2020. Dani was a mandatory. Is anybody mad? Anybody picking Quadratullo over Dani Garcia? Hell no, I answer that for y'all. So I don't understand. People talking about he ain't fight his mandatory. And then his mandatory signed with PBC. He didn't have to sign with PBC. He could have stood his ground and said, hell no, I want my opportunity. I want to fight Errol Spence. What he gonna do? He signed with PBC. I'm gonna take some little fights and stay busy. So Earl can go fight the big fights. He signed to fight Pacquiao, didn't work out. He got an eye injury, detached retina. Boom. Circle back around. He go and fight Ugas. So Quadratilo signed with the PBC to allow Spence to have those big fights. He was okay with. Spence don't want to fight him. Who is he? Another no-name fight like Ocampo. He gonna run through him. Y'all seen what Collazo did, but maybe they didn't. The ones that's saying he ain't fight his mandatory ain't see that fight. I got him covered though. You know what I'm saying? So this is why. So of course he don't gotta fight no IBF mandatory. Who cares? But now this is where shit get tricky because now the IBF want answers. So what they did was in the bubble they made Sergey Lipinets versus Custio Clayton for the IBF interim. You know what I'm saying? Lipinets and Clayton fought to a draw. So then what they do? Boots fought Lipinets, ran through him. Then he fought Clayton for IBF final eliminator, ran through him. So he basically beat the top two guys, the guys that fought for the interim title. Boots beat them already. So effectively, he already did the work already. You know what I'm saying? In that time period, Quadratilo lost to Cody Crawley. You know what I'm saying? So when he lost his mandatory position. Ain't nobody tell you to sign with PBC and fight southpaws, because he fought 3 southpaws. When he signed that deal, he fought Collazo, southpaw. He fought the Puerto Rican kid in the bubble that was a southpaw, and then he fought Cody Crawley, who was a southpaw. So obviously, you getting yourself prepared for a potential Errol Spence fight. He was the mandatory. He made those decisions. Don't blame this shit on Earl for Buddy losing. But they don't talk about that though. When they say Earl ain't had a mandatory defense in 5 years, and Bud he win the title and he gets stripped right away, they're not gonna tell you that backstory. They ain't gonna do that to y'all. They ain't gonna give because the main thing is Errol Spence ain't made a mandatory since Ocampo, and we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna turn the TV off and run upstairs and hop in the bed. Hell no, Kurt, turn the lights back on, get your ass back up. I got y'all. I got something for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to hear that though. They duck and hide and say, "Oh, he ain't fighting a mandatory and he deserve it." Man, Quadratilo, man, come on. That been 2 rounds, easy money. Spence will stop them. To the body, we'll go home, and then y'all be then they'll say, "Well, man, he ain't fought nobody, man. That guy was trash. He was trash." Would they do the same thing they did to Bud when he fought Avenesian? It's the same level of opponent. So that's just my spill on that shit. When people talk about that stuff, and this is aimed to people that's in the business that's talking about this type of stuff and don't know what they're talking about. They don't break it down like this. You know what I'm saying? So when Boots got in position, and like we talked about earlier, Spence and Crawford got the letter. They knew what time it was once Boots and his team became IBF interim champion, because they don't normally do interim champion, and the interim champion can't be champion more than a year. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my breakdown of it. Why Spence ain't fight another mandatory after Ocampo, because we ain't want to see that shit again. You know what I'm saying? I'd take Porter, Dani 5 more times. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta watch one fight of Quadratilo and Spence. So yeah, y'all can chop this up and send it to anybody. Y'all can have it. That's the real shit right there. Because these people, that's how you know they spitting straight agenda, and they trying to push some narrative type shit, because they don't break it down. This is facts. This is facts right here. Everything I said, and this for you. It's not that I'm better than nobody, or I got just this magic wand and my knowledge is so much better than everybody's. The key to my shit, I just got a good ass memory. But y'all know the same shit I know. It's just the memory might not be like that. So I just had to put that out there. Cause they be dogging my man like that. They be dogging him. Oh, let me go back. Said, he fighting on the Jake Paul card. He fighting on the Jake Paul card, December 15th. He don't have an opponent yet, but he's on that card. Stanionis to beat Barrios. Barrios looks solid versus. Yeah, no, for real. He looks solid. Oh yeah, I got to let them know. They be thinking it's easy money over here. I know a lot of shit, but I can't break nothing down. Shit. Trying to tell them. Bruce guys in the building. What's good? Spence and Dani was a great fight. It was a good fight for Spence coming back off a car crash and shit. He didn't want to do the heavy work. 100. Yeah, man, they disrespect Spence, yo. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of good stuff for the sport. Now he got some fans that go over the top, but you gotta block them out. What he did as a champion, shit, and he stand on business. He could have easily went to 140, 154, then went to 54. He stayed for that undisputed fight. It didn't work out for him, but you gotta respect it. Spencer always stood on business. You know what I'm saying? Both Spencer and Wilson. They did. No, for real. Yeah, no, for real. That was for the people who was like getting on Spence and shit. But nah, for real, I'm with you too. Yeah, once they said they're going to 54 and they have no intention of fighting Boots, he should vacate. He should vacate those belts right when he said it in that interview. Dr. Mark in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yeah, I'm with you. He should just vacate it right there. After he said he wanted to fight Charlo and Canelo and said after that, hey, I'm going to vacate my titles in 47. Y'all go do y'all thing. Explanation is the Bud and Harry Spence mandatory problems. Yeah, especially out the bushes is like that. You know what I'm saying? But if he didn't inherit his problems, we would have never got the Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? We would have never got the so you can flip it. You can flip it. Bud got Stanionis. He inherited Stanionis too. He inherited Barrios. You know what I'm saying? And when Canelo got the title, the IBF title, he inherited William Skull. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course. I mean, that's what you just said is Captain Obvious type shit. Of course, you fight undisputed. You fight for different belts. You got mandatories already in place. Of course, you inherited that. You even have to say that. You know what I'm saying? We know what side you on. I saw you. Oh yeah, yeah. He ain't ready for that. He ain't ready for that smoke. Action speaks louder than words. You don't have to explain yourself. Oh no, you got to sometimes though. You got to put it out there. Make sure. You gotta make sure the content is out there. Spence took all those straps. They better put some respect on. No, facts. And I would rather see all the fights he did instead of that mandatory Quadratilo. None of them dudes gonna talk about it. All right, we're gonna segue to some purse bids and some negotiations coming up. We got a couple of cruiserweight title fights that's in negotiations right now. At the top, you got Austin Gallimari. He's been WBA cruiserweight champion for a minute. 2018. I think he probably fought like 2 or 3 times in like 5 or 6 years, y'all. He fought last year. He fought a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So he was ordered to fight to negotiate with Yunel Doricos. Doricos is the former champion. If this fight happens, this is gonna be a fight of the year candidate. This is a hell of a fight. The deadline to pass, I don't know. I haven't heard much on this, but I know those guys supposed to be in negotiations, so we'll see. That's a good one. This one right here, so we heard about Charlo and Batamata. Now these guys, the negotiations period already passed, the deadline. Now they was ordered to a purse bid. Was it November the 21st? So we should be hearing something about this pretty soon. That's the fight week of Benavidez and Andre, so that'll be some news. I know everybody in PBC would be in Vegas, so we should be hearing some news that week about this fight. I don't know what's going to happen with this. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why would this go to a purse bid, because both guys are basically PBC fighters. And we know who Mel Charlo is, and then Batamata been fighting step-aside bouts because he's a mandatory. He took that same deal Quadratilo took. You know what I'm saying? And they did the same thing. This is a perfect example. They did the same thing. Charlo did the same thing Spence did. Instead of fighting these mandatories, he went and fought for unification. Jason Rosario, Brian Castano, with withdrawal, had to run it back. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Then he moved up to fight Canelo, which, you know, he didn't do much in that fight. So now if he come back to 54, of course I like the Tim Tszyu fight. Now this fight really ain't that necessary because we know who are the top 2 guys at 54 right now, Charlo and Tim Tszyu. That's a fight I'll take regardless of an IBF belt. But if you want to keep that intact, I would say fight this guy, get that Canelo stink off of him, get it up off of him, and then he can fight him top of next year if the schedules work out, and then have a big ass fight with Tim Tszyu in the summer. It's a bigger fight now, but we'll see. If the title becomes vacant, it'll be Batamata versus Jack Cocaine. And those guys already been negotiating behind the scenes already. So they already got something in place. So we'll see though. We'll see. My gut, I think Charlo gonna vacate. I think gonna vacate, but if he keep the belt, I'll still be good with it because he haven't had a hometown fight as a champion in Houston. So why not? Let him get a hometown fight this guy. Or I know Tim Tszyu supposed to be coming to Vegas in March. He said he's gonna have a big fight. Maybe they can tag team and do a pay-per-view together, or do a card together and fight on the same card and then fight down the line. I don't know. Or maybe Charlo vacates and go fight Tim Tszyu in March. So either or, you know, we'll see. We'll see. And the last one, this is the IBF Cruiserweight title. This will be a rematch. Jay Abataia versus Marius Briedis. Abataia beat Briedis for the title, and Briedis is his mandatory because Abataia had 2 guys put all negotiations for his mandatory, Massanek and then Richard Harapur. So these guys they got a purse bid next week, November 23rd. So right before the holiday. So I heard a rumor that Jay Abataia is going to be on that Deontay Wilder card in December 23rd, that big heavyweight card. So if they can put that on there, that'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? But they got a purse bid coming up, and then we'll all see what happens with that. And that's what's up. We get this Cruiserweight division popping. So that's what it is, man. Those are my topics, man. I had to speak my piece on some things, but it's all good. For sure. Feel free to ask any questions or talk about any topics, man. I got some time. I prefer to have Boots fight a high rank guy in a vacant IBF. Yeah, I mean, but he won the interim title though. So he won the interim title, and shit, that put him in line though. So I guess I don't know. The highest ranking guy was Cody Crowley. He turned it down. Maybe he'll fight him now with the title. Boots deserved the belt though more than anyone else ranked in IBF now for sure. Let Glacier tell it. PBC don't have no money. Yeah, I seen him at the fight. I seen him at the fight. I let him know who I was and shit. He made it sound like I was coming up to him and hey, no, I was like, yeah, Rick Glacier, it's there though. What's good? Charlo should vacate, but I think he should fight Tim Tszyu first before he vacates because folks will say he dumped him. You know they will. Yeah. If that's stopping those guys from fighting for undisputed, I say, you know what I'm saying? Because real talk, when you fight Canelo, you shouldn't drop too far down. You know what I'm saying? Batamata Zaliev is like the fights he was. It's probably the smallest fight he done had since Jorge Cota. Maybe smaller than Jorge Cota. All the other fights Charlo been having after that, it's been big fights. The 2 Tony Harrison fights, you know what I'm saying? Castano fights, Jason Rosario fights. That was just in a bubble as far as what it meant. So he gonna drop from Canelo to Batamata Zaliev. You can look at it 2 ways. He can get, like I said, get that stink off of him. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, he looked crazy in that Canelo fight. Or just go fight Tim, which is a bigger fight. And right now, he all about the money. So that there it is. And Tim Tszyu, like, this is contrary to what people be saying. Tim Tszyu is willing to come to the United States and fight these top guys. Charlo and Crawford or Spence, any of those big names, they would not have to go down to Australia to fight Tim Tszyu. They're not gonna have to go down there. Tim Tszyu gonna come over here. That's a misconception. A all those other guys, not like a big name, then they gonna have to go. Mendoza, Tony Harris, all the shit. But those 3 guys I named, Spence, Crawford, and Charlo, they're not gonna have to go to Australia to fight Tim Tszyu. He gonna come here. He signed with PBC. A lot of people don't know that some fighters have turned down Boots. Now that's for sure. This guy's turning them down. They said they'll fight him. They ain't gonna fight him now, but they'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? Later. He'll be back January the 13th. He got Callum Smith. That's gonna be on ESPN Plus. And PBC has a date set for January 13th. How soon do you think they will announce the new network? For me, I don't know, but I would think after they conclude business with Showtime. So Showtime got their last fight December 16th. I would say like shortly after that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe right after the New Year's, at the latest, they should be announcing. In my opinion, but we'll see. Maybe they don't want to announce it now, and then Showtime still in business. They don't want to step on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking maybe top of next year. Spence not fighting Crawford again. I think they are. Definitely fighting. There's gonna be some lawsuits. If they ain't fighting next, there's gonna be some lawsuits. Unless one of those guys are seriously hurt, which from my recollection, they good. Both of them good. That Canelo's thing is strong. Yeah, it is, bro. We need some tomato juice, tomato sauce on his That shit's crazy. Spencer's going to fight again. Yeah, Spencer. Yeah, he fighting again. Gotta get this. This is waiting for the networks and the schedule to open up. You got guys that's ready to fight. Yeah, he'll be fighting. Yes, sir. The contract. Yeah. Whereas PBC going to do that? I don't know. I ain't really get too much thought about that. This is about what I've been hearing because my mentality is different on that because it don't matter where they go, I'm there. So I don't know. Honestly. Castano, man, they took him off the rankings. I seen him recently somewhere. Where I see him at? I think it was at the Canelo and Charlo fight. But I haven't heard nothing about him as far as fights. Yeah, I get it though. Spencer Crawford gonna fight 160. Should happen at 160, 68, not 54. That's my opinion. Yeah, I think they're gonna fight at 154. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. 817 in the building. He said they train with Cuban boxers. You are correct. I know nothing. Oh, you talking to old boy? I said because they need to promote it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I don't know. I'm there though, so I don't know. I'm already there, so I'm thinking it from my perspective, but I guess so. Especially if they go into an app, a lot of people really ain't tapped into. PBC on ESPN, yeah. I remember they did that before. It didn't work out. They looking for another belt to become free. Wait on staying on this. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna fight for no vacant title. I don't know if it's gonna work like that. I don't know, because the number one contender is Galasov. The fights with Matchroom. Keith Thurman not number one. That's just a fight that PBC can make. He said Robisa is ready. Yeah, he got the tall guy coming up. Espinoza. JC, what's good with you, bro? I'm shocked at Thurman's action. I thought he would jump at that Boots fight. Shoot, I ain't shocked. Man, I don't know, man. He just don't want to fight him. His energy is different. I don't know. PBC can't go to ESPN. They're exclusive with Top Rank. Not sure. Yeah. Nah, I'm with you on that. And plus, they was there before. It didn't work out before, so I never care about networks. Let's get some good scratch going. Yes, sir. I told you the heavyweight division is back. You ain't want to believe me. Rozilla Jones, what's good with you, bro? Yes, sir. Yeah, you would think Keith Thurman was jump at it, but I don't know. It's still a dude that you gotta go deal. I don't know. maybe okay in the sense that he got the belt now, and his pay were raised. Then I get okay. Now I'm on that. Now he'll be more inclined to take the fight. He'd rather fight Carissa than Boots. Yeah, so it's crazy shit. Man, we're gonna see what's up with this heavyweight card though, because that shit gotta be hyped about it. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to, like I said, they supposed to announce Fury and Usyk. They supposed to go in February. Fury say he got some injuries or something. I don't know. He probably more. I don't know if he injured, but he probably embarrassed trying to get away from the public eye off that shit with McGonagall. He was sleeping on him. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta we're gonna close out the year strong, especially when we get that heavyweight card. Spencer's wasting time fighting Crawford again. He knows that that's his biggest payday right now. So hey, you secure that payday, and then is that a weight that you think you can do better at, then you take the fight. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Because like my man talking, right? Like that. He talking, right? But he ain't saying that shit about he ain't talking about Josh Warrington. You know what I'm saying? Josh Warrington is in negotiations to running back with Lee Wood at 130. He ain't talking about that though. So that's why I just need the energy to be the same though. That's all. Like I don't care if it's a fighter you don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like that, that's how you know if it's a narrative or you really hating on the guy or whatever. That's how you know. Because he can't keep the same energy. Josh Warrington in the same position. That dude in negotiations to get Lee Wood, running back at 130. He ain't saying nothing about that. So keep the same energy, bro. Please keep the same energy. That way I know what, you know what I'm saying? Keep the same energy. That's all I ask. Boots vs. Thurman is pay-per-view fight. Especially if Barrios vs. Thurman. Right. You would think so, right? Yeah, those are fights. I don't know about Herkovic and Bacoli. They working on it, but the first one, yeah. That's what I heard. Herkovic don't have an opponent yet. They would like to do Bacoli, but it's not across the line yet. Big Baby Miller, let me say that right, versus Dubois. What's the other one? I just talked about that shit. And then Austin Beck versus Jit Capio. Yeah, you gotta keep the same energy with me. And the thing with me, I don't really be having like no trolls like that because once you start talking boxing, they dip. It confuses them. I'm just saying. I ain't saying old boy is a troll, but I'm just saying from my experience of having my channel, once I keep it boxing, whatever, they don't know how to react to that shit. They just go crazy. I don't know. On some Johnny 5 shit. But yes, sir. Facts. Oh, he talking to you like that. He said, that would be crazy. Ooh, wee. Matisse got a big fight coming up too. He facing the southpaw, Gerdashev. That can get him ready for Antoine. That would be crazy. Ooh, wee. Oh man, that would have me on the edge of the seat right there. Both of those guys are killers. I really just want the best outcome for boxers, man. That's what's up, bro. Salute to you for that. Charlo Benavidez is funny shit. Yeah, I seen. No, but see, look, I don't feel bad for Brian Custer on that one because he was pushing because it was kind of boring at first. It was kind of boring. Charlo was just saying one-word answers, and he wasn't into it. And then he was kind of pushing for that. And once he got into it, he couldn't stop that shit. That was funny. You know what I'm saying? I think Batista's opponent at the end of the mind's a great fight and a tall order. No, for real. If Gaethje can fight, he can punch. He's a good boxer. He got a nice little pedigree. Now, I want to see how much he can take it though. Because Batiste starts off slow, then he get the engine going, and it's a wrap. So what can he do once that engine going? Can he kind of box and walk him into some shots? So we'll see. See, I told you. He said, "Oh, that was true." No, it's all good. Difference of opinions, but I know my difference of opinions is you ain't keeping the same energy. You ain't talking about Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington's in negotiations just like Spence is to fight the guy that knocked him out in the ninth. And I think both fights ended in the ninth round. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe Lee Wood don't end in the eighth, but they both got knocked out, and they're both in negotiations to fight the guy that just stopped them in a higher weight. You ain't mentioned that one, but you mentioned Spence. Mention both of them. Give me some more examples, bro. So I know you know what I'm saying? Shit, give me some more examples. Salute, bro. What's good with you, bro? Oh, Jaleel Hackett. I don't know about Malik, but Jaleel and Mia Ellis is fighting December the 1st on the zone. They fighting in Houston. They got a new promoter. They got to deal with the zone. They're gonna be showing their fights. So they fighting December the 1st. Jaleel and Mia Ellis, for what I understand. And they got some other guys on the card, like Giovanni Marquez. It's an undercard. Yeah, but you ain't mentioned it though. You know what I'm saying? So it make it so you harping on Spence. He should take the fight. PBC shouldn't make the fight. He this and that. Okay, it's the same circumstances to me. Both of them got knocked out in title fights. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Warren. It happened to Warrington twice. He lost to Mauricio Lara, ran it right back. Ain't say nothing. Nobody said nothing. Nobody told him to don't take that fight. Matchroom shouldn't make that fight. Eddie Hearn tripping giving him that fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just had surgery. I think he had shoulder surgery. So yeah, I don't know how long he gonna be out though. Foxy Brown in the building was good. No, I did not see that. I did not see that. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. I seen a little clip, like a little 20-second clip. When James Toney was going to the body though, but I ain't watched the whole fight though. Yeah. That's what it is. I just like the same energy though, you know. So I know that it ain't no bias stuff. But it's okay to be biased though. Just put it out there. Say I'm biased. So let me go crazy. The major difference is actually beating Lee Wood before the KO. Shoot, he still got knocked out. He wasn't beating Mauricio Lara before the KO. Huh? He wasn't beating Mauricio Lara before the KO. Okay, yeah. Spence versus Crawford going to do a cool $500,000 easily. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's be real though. Spence versus Crawford fight wasn't. No, I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it was. Never said that. But what I say is, if he got a contract and we already know what it is, then why would somebody say don't take the fight? If so you tell him don't take the fight, you probably don't mess with him like that, right? So you tell him don't take a fight that he already signed up for, and that's his biggest payday right now. So let the man do what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If he want to do that, that's what he want to do. His other fights he took, you know what I'm saying? And he probably shouldn't have took. He took it. He won. Whatever. When he come out the eye injury against against Pacquiao, and he fought Ugas, people were saying this. Man, it don't matter. The same thing with Warrington. Warrington should get back in there with. Well, he been knocked out how many times in the last couple of years? He been hurt against in a lot of his fights, struggling to make the weight. Come on, it's the same shit to me. What's your view on Uganda, the one who fought Fury? You think he'd be ready for Wilder? He dangerous because he awkward and he can punch, and he got like good reflexes and shit. He really ain't that good as far as like technically and stuff, but he know how to fight. He understand like the art of it, like his hand placement. When he switched up southpaw, that was actually a good tactic, and he showed he got a good chin because Fury him with some flush right hands, and he walked through them shits. So he actually a solid heavyweight. He probably beat a lot of these prospects, the heavyweights right now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Wilder, I don't know if he'll be fast enough. I think that'd be the key, being quick enough to get out the way, because he's standing in front of Wilder, and nobody stands in front of Wilder and don't get touched. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that stands in front of him get touched, even the one that be moving away from him. So I think that would be a tough fight, but he's dangerous though. I like Ngannou. I like his story and shit, but we'll see what he do. They said Tony is just not getting his speech back. Wow, that's crazy. Nah, I don't. Shout out a lot in the building. Salute. What's good? I paid 30 bonds for that. Nostalgic, huh? Unscripted Recioso. What's good with you, bro? Yeah, happy to hit your leg. Have a fight though. Yeah, he's fighting December the 1st. Yeah, that's good. I like him. He can fight. What's next for PBC? I don't know. They're supposed to have a card. Well, what's next for them? They got Benavidez versus Andrade. Pay-per-view on Showtime. They got a hell of an undercard, y'all. Y'all got to tap in with that. I know the Charlo and Benavidez fight may not be competitive on paper, but I mean they got everybody hype off the interview press conference. You got Matisse versus Gaethje. You got Garcia versus Roach. That's an interesting fight, because Garcia, we don't know what he got left after Tank. You know what I'm saying? Stopped him, and then on that card, you got Lipinets versus Rivera. Rivera coming off a drug suspension, moving up to 140. So that's a tough fight for him against Lipinets. Vito Manecki on the card. So that's what they got. And then PBC has December 16th with David Morrell and Cena Abeku. Chris Colbert versus Ryo 2. Kenneth Sims on that card versus Alfredo Santiago. Mark Marcelo is supposed to be on there. And then PBC is working on a January 13th date in the MGM. So there you go. That's what's next with PBC. Not right with Spence, but I'm realistic in my views. So that's what's up. So they probably fight next. They'll probably fight next anyway. 30 pounds. Yeah, that's crazy. But I get it though. I've been doing that too. I've been paying for fights. Like I think I paid for the Don King card. Pay for another joint. I've been paying for boxing too. I don't really think about it. I just pay it, whatever. But yeah, I know that was like nostalgic. I just didn't. I wasn't aware of it though at the time. That Benavidez undercard is the best of the year. Yeah, it is. That thing tight. Yeah, that's a good card, man. And it's like you don't know what to expect. You really don't know who's gonna win those fights. Even in the Charlo fight, even though he should be the favorite, but we ain't seen him in 2 years. Benavidez, Jose is tricky, but I don't know I don't know. They both should be right in front of each other. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Gaethje and Matisse. That's gonna be a war, and then we don't know which Garcia is gonna be there. And plus, Lamont Roach is one of those guys. He can fight, but he kind of let fights get away. You know what I'm saying? I like Lamont Roach when he being aggressive. I think he got good enough defense where he can come forward and kind of make a guy miss and make him pay. And I think he should at least try to test Hector Luis Garcia's chin, because we don't know if he's the same fighter at the tank. He said he went blind, yo. Like, that's some crazy shit to say. The dude punched me so hard I went blind. I couldn't see for 90 minutes. That's crazy. Kenny Sims kind of good. What you think? No, I think he is good. I think he get an opportunity at a world title. He can win it. Even at 140, he can't, like, this last fight he got hit a lot, but he was trying to be entertaining. But to me, he's more similar to Bud Crawford than anybody else. the way he when he switched, the way he pick his shots and go to the body and his defense and stuff. Cam Sims is solid. He's number 2 in the WBA. Hopefully he get an opportunity. For real. I think he'll beat Ohari Davies. I think he'll beat Ismail Barasu. He'll definitely beat Rolly, in my opinion. Yeah, it is a good card. I expect Charlo to make a statement. Yeah, I hope he do. We'll see. I like the mean Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I think, honestly, I think he gonna win. I think he gonna win by decision. I agree, Boo Boo. Yeah, that is a nice card, right? And then, I don't know if you've seen the all access with Boo Boo and Benavidez. It's actually pretty solid. You know, it made me remind me like, damn, Andre can fight his ass off because we kind of write him off and shit. Andre undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Got skills. Man, we sleep on that class of that Olympic class, that amateur class. Let me say, 2008. We had Bud Crawford, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Deontay Wilder, Sean Porter. Shit. You see what, you know what I'm saying? We forget that Andre was a top amateur. Like, we'll see. I just look at that fight and I see a tale of two halves. I see Boo Boo getting off to a great start, doing well boxing, counter punching. Then I see Benavidez like, fuck this, I'm gonna be a bully and push him down the stretch and try to outwork him and make him fight in close and just, you know, will his way to a decision victory. So who gonna make the adjustment first? You know what I'm saying? Will Benavidez be more defensive responsible, or will he try to get his counter-punching game on? Because you know, you can counter-punch Andre when he be dipping low and throwing these crazy angles. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting fight, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who's gonna win that fight. I lean towards Benavidez though, but we'll see. I think Ryan Garcia has a tough task. No, I think so too. Duarte is strong, throw a lot of hooks. He powerful. He just feet just slow. So that's why it's so interesting to see what game plan and what strategy Derrick James has for him. Because real talk, Derrick James actually, he says the right shit in the corner. It's just some dudes don't be listening or they don't do it. Like, he was telling Charlo everything he's supposed to do. Same thing with Spence. One thing I didn't like, he was telling Spence to move his legs when he didn't have no legs. Maybe he didn't see whatever, but the Charlo fight was telling him everything, and he won't listen. But we'll see. I have Ryan. I got you. I have Ryan winning. I got you. We saw Fury, Wilder Fury 3, Triple G, Canelo 3. Boom. Yeah, they got to run it back. Yeah, for the money stake, for sure. Benavidez Jr. is a bomb. Yeah. I don't know what's next for Charles Conwell, yo. I really don't, man. I think he had promotional issues. He got a new manager, and I don't know if he getting squeezed out or. Well, I will tell you this: he turned down the Fundora fight for the WC interim title. Now, this is the story on that. Fundora had a rematch clause to fight Brian Mendoza. You know, he got knocked out and all that shit. But he had a rematch clause to fight for the WC interim title. Brian Mendoza elected to fight Tim Tszyu. And if you notice, they didn't talk about the WC interim title being on the line. He actually vacated and he became number 2 in the WBO rankings to fight Tim Tszyu. So Fundora still had the contract for that. So they went to the highest contender. Number 1 is Charles Conwell. He turned it down. They saying he wanted a tune-up fight. I don't know. Fundora coming off a knockout loss. This is the best time to get him, in my opinion. And he talking about nobody want to fight him. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I haven't heard. I don't know if it's fact. He ain't spoke on it. So they went to the number 2 guy, Sergey Bogatyuk. So Sergey Bogatyuk accepted the fight. He gonna fight Fundora next for the WBC interim title. So I don't know what Conwell doing. That's like ultimate graduation class for real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, 2008 underrated. They didn't win no medals, but They have some good fighters. I like Andre. He might make it hard for David. I think he will. I think he will. He said the Duarte can crack a little. Interested to see how much Ryan. Yeah, no, for real. I'm with that too. We gotta see Ryan fix his defensive flaws. Because this kid, Duarte, throw a lot of wide hooks and leaping hooks. You know what I'm saying? And he can catch you on your way back. I wish boxing was more close-knit with the lineup. Yeah. I mean, boxing, man, I love boxing. It's cool. I don't think Derek James can take no more L's this shit. Shoot, sheesh. Yeah, he definitely had a rough year. But he ain't the only one, though. So I have to say that. I know you ain't, you know what I'm saying, getting on him, but I'm just saying. He ain't the only one, but yeah, this one been rough. This one be rough. Shit, hey, you know what? He can finish December strong though. On the bright side, if Ryan go crazy, look good. I don't necessarily need a knockout from Ryan. I just want him to fix his flaws and, you know, be a little bit more sharper. And then AJ have a good performance over Arlo Wallen. You know, that's a good heavyweight contender. So, you know, I like Navarrete in the fight. Ryan got good power as long as he don't keep his chin up. No, for real, that chin be way up in there. It was all good just a week ago. Charles should have jumped. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said when I heard it. I'm like, what? Why? What happened? Is he injured? Nah, he just wanted to tune up. I'm like, wow. Coming off that knockout loss, I don't know. I don't know. I remember they had a clip of Derek James working with Ryan, getting the hand back and protecting his chin from the counters. Nah, for real, that's what he need. He need that. He said, real rough year. What's good, bro? And Ali in the building. Yeah, he need that, yo. He need to work on that defense. Yeah, for sure. Did some film study on Duarte. Ryan got this. Duarte had bad habit. Ryan should able to exploit. Yeah, I think it's so too. I think it just be some anxious moments because the kid can punch, and but I think Ryan's really beat him. You know, and I think Ryan can box a little bit too. That's another thing. Ryan don't box like he has that in his tool bag to box. I ain't saying to run, but box a little bit. Use the ring. Walk the guy into some shots. My favorite Ryan Garcia fight was the Fonseca fight. And then I know he knocked him out and went crazy, but the way he set that thing up, everything he set up was just off of the guy coming to him. He used that guy to go crazy on. Like, he ain't really, he boxed and he just set him up. I love the way he did that. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. Yeah, it's still going to happen. They're just waiting on a date. And get this network together. Yeah. Paid suspension. He said Garcia is a bum. Which one? He said Ryan. Let's see. Who was it? Zillow app. Ryan can fight, man. You know what I'm saying? He won't be an IG model. He can fight, though. We'll see. He has a big opportunity to have a good 2024, too. Because Golden Boy has it set up where he can maybe fight for a vacant WBA, fight for the WBA title next year. We gotta see what happened with Rolly and shit. Rolly said he injured. I don't know. So, and then you got Ohari Davis fighting Barrasso on his undercard. Shane Mosley Jr. is on that card too. Supposed to be Floyd Schofield, but yeah, I like Ryan though. Said, you don't like Ryan's a bum. I like Ryan, but Ryan can fight. People sleep on Ryan's skills. If you get past the World Series in dominating fashion at 140, yeah. Nah, for real. They put him on notice. Yeah, they still gonna hate on him though. I like Ryan though. We need Ryan active in boxing. Yeah, he said everybody a bum. And they gonna catch him messing with the Mexican. I know. Oh shoot! I know you. That's facts. Yo, I get nervous every time I see a Mexican fighter. I go to the sports bet. Cause yeah, them Mexicans be getting in on Eddie's fighters. He gotta stop playing. Nah, he do. His feet stuck in mud. Definitely, yes. Triple G, man, shit. I guess. I don't know. He vacated his titles. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he retired. I ain't heard much from Triple G. Yeah. That's crazy though. Let me see. You said I want to see 140 mix it up. That's the most interesting division for me right now. Now for real, it's man, it's a lot of fights you can make in that division. And you can go on and on and on too. So yeah, you're right. I want to see it too. Like to do a round robin. I hope fighters a high standard. I want me to get to see Josh Taylor at 47. Yeah, I heard a couple of names for him. I heard now Matchroom talking about. See, they said they want to do Cal Raw and Taylor at 47, but you know, top ranking, and I don't know if that's gonna work. Not right now. I heard a name for him though. The kid from Albania. What's his name? Shit. Florian Marku. I heard that name for him. Fights with Boxer in the UK. It is raggedy as hell. He tried to say, no, for real, yo. I knew it was coming, man. I knew it. Because I heard word behind this that they didn't. Rocky Hernandez's team really didn't want that fight. I know they could have fought Shakur Fox a long time ago. They didn't want the fight. They signed with Eddie, and then when they signed with Eddie, now they got this whole new confidence. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, hopefully that fight happen one day. I don't know how close it'll be, but yeah, I'll definitely watch. I hope Regis move up to 47 after Haney, but I think Regis and AB would be a good fight. That's a fight he been talking about having too. I mean, he beat Haney. He'll have a pick of the litter. He can kind of demand some big fights. You know what I'm saying? He can demand a Teofimo fight. He can Ryan Garcia. Yeah. AB fight would just it'd be like fun for the hood. But I think he'll beat AB. And I don't think, AB will make 140, but if they can fight at 147, that's cool. AB coming back December the 2nd. Barbosa, I don't know. He in the win right now. He not with top rank. Teofimo did him dirty with the WBO. He said he's gonna retire, then he came back. So once he said he was coming back, the mandatory got pushed to 18 months instead of being next. So yeah. How did Taylor get so high? Man, I don't know. That's how they do. Former world champion, so they'll give him a nice little ranking. But he ain't did nothing yet, so yeah. You're right, I'm with you. I don't think he's close to a title shot. Now, shit can happen now. Now, I will say this. Let me throw this out there. So, we know he fucked with the WBO real heavy. If somehow Josh Taylor get close enough at the top to fight for a vacant WBO, maybe versus Santion, but Santion is top ranked. So, that's a fight I think they probably can make. So, I can see him fighting for a title sooner than later. Honestly. We gotta see, because Bud gonna hold on to that WBO forever until he ready to go fight Tim Tszyu. Yeah, he did say that. Standing at 140. I got Regis. Sure, I want to pick Regis, but I'm not going. Man, that other setback curse is real. Y'all keep playing with that shit if y'all want. I'm gonna make a bet on Regis though, just to prove my point though. I'm gonna post it on my Twitter. I'm gonna make a bet on Regis just to prove my point that curse is real. I got a little throwaway money. We've been doing good recently. You know what I'm saying? These bets. So I'm gonna put something on Regis. I'm gonna post it, and then I just want to prove a point. I can't lose because if Haney wins, then I know what was going to happen anyway. But if Regis win, I made the bet and I'm already good, so it is what it is. Oh shit! Hold on, let's go to this. Anyway, coming as well. Yeah, yep. He gonna try to be undisputed, and he will get a lot of love for Fight of the Year because he fought twice and he fought for big stakes. And damn, we lost all our undisputeds this year. All the black guys. We lost all the black undisputed champions this year. Charlo, Haney, and Bud. But anyway, got a chance to be undisputed again. Then we'll just have Canelo and anyway. That's crazy. Except Ryan's a quitter. I think Eddie tried to get Shakur out. Vargas too. Yeah. Yo, I'm trying to tell you. They play them games. I don't want to see AB versus none of those current dudes. He might can get it though. Depends with what's the name do. Yeah, he do need that. Honestly, he do. He need to go fix that. And that would be a good fight for them. You know what I'm saying? I said true. I got Regis too. Man, I don't know, man. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Shit. That setback shit is real. Foster not the one they trying to do dirty. I think everyone that comes to the U.S. to fight, they done dirty. Shit. I don't know. You can say that in some instances. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove a point. That's just to prove a point. No, because everybody Ellie setback overly hates on him. They win. Tyson Fury, he overly hates on him. He go crazy. It's like you know when somebody hate on somebody, they hate. They don't like him. But when they get petty with it, like. Ellie did a poll who's the most boring fighter in boxing. And he put Tommy Fury and then he put Devin Haney. Come on. So Haney is on that list. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Haney to lose so bad against Lomachenko. And you see what happened. And then I said Tyson Fury. And then Bud Crawford. Because I'm telling you, I've been paying attention to it. He was overly hating on Bud. He know Bud don't mess with him, but he's still filming him. Look at him, antagonizing. Bernie was like, yo, he told him to move on, whatever. He's still antagonizing with the camera and shit and talking shit. You ain't gotta do that because they'll do that to everybody though. So I think it's the curse. And he hate Haney. He can't stand Devin Haney. So we're gonna see if it works. We're gonna see. I don't know. So I don't feel bad for Foster. Yeah, it is what it is. I knew it was coming though. He knew it was coming. So it is what it is. You right. It's just to watch it play out. It's crazy. He said Bud was undisputed. He don't count. Oh yeah, I spoke on that. I said Bud's name. I said we lost 3 black undisputed champions this year. Devin Haney, Jamel Charlo, and Bud Crawford. I said that. Yeah, he count. I don't know. You probably missed that. It's all good. IB, what's good with you, bro? Salute. He said, I got you money on Regis. I'm riding with Dev, though. IB, what up? I got Haney. Yeah, I think when I first seen the Fury got kicked Ellie out. Yeah, I seen that. When I first seen the fight get made and I broke down the fight, I picked Regis. But I forgot about that curse. I don't bet, but I'm expecting Regis to win though. Hey, let's see. Keep hating on damn Ellie. Right. Get y'all money, I'm trying to tell you. Well, I need Ellie to start hating on Tank. He loved Tank, though. He loved Tank. He loved Tank. Yeah. Hated boring, though. But his last fight wasn't boring. He still hate on Bud. Let's see, not pound for pound. Haney beat Regis, in my opinion. You know what? He got based off that last fight and what Zarella did. I ain't talking because he used his range real well. And that shit had Regis tripping over his feet and shit. And it was hard to get to him. But I don't know. We'll see if Haney punching like that. Yeah, Ellie, yeah, he loves Tate. Foster did what he had to do, though. Nah, for real. That right there was like a movie. Those last 2 or 3 rounds, the 11th round was crazy. That shit was like a movie. I find myself not betting no more. I lost good money on something. I feel you. Now, look, I'm just getting to my hot streak. Like earlier this year, I was dropping some bread. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I know Ellie love Tank and Wilder. Yeah, he do. More so, like he got a good relationship with Malik Scott. They've been cool for a while. Prophet said the post fight. Yeah, I said. Yeah, that was crazy. I remember that. Oh shit. Yeah, it's all good though. I hope Regis wins. Devin got it. If Boots don't stop Barrios, I'm gonna be on my. He won't be able to tell me nothing. Man, I don't know. I think he will. But Barrios has improved though, so I'm gonna give him respect. I respect Foster. He did go down and scrap. He didn't hug like Haiti. Shit. That was a hell of a fight though. One of the fights of the year. Definitely round of the year. So yeah. So man, we've been having a great year of boxing. And hopefully they close it out strong. We got I ain't talked about this fight, but I think this one will be good. The rematch with Taylor and Cameron and Taylor. That's gonna be a good fight. Undisputed. I think Kate Taylor gotta win this one. Does Chantel Cameron have her number? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I think Katie gonna box a little bit more. Can Bo should get back another world title opportunity? I think he can. He got nice rankings in WBC, WBA, and IBF. So I think he can. I think he definitely can. So we'll see. I mean, he climbing up the rankings. He got Canelo, like, promoting him, Reynoso. So, yeah, he definitely can. And light heavyweight division ain't that crazy right now. So, yeah. So, yeah, man. So, that's what it is. I appreciate you guys coming through. They make it hard for Barrios. Give him easy fight. Yeah, nah, for real. You ain't lying. But see, I think Barrios, PBC rocking with Barrios because he didn't have to take the Tank fight because he was already struggling to make 140. So he did them a favor and stayed. Because I remember he was saying he was moving up after the Aguadale fight. So, and then Keith Thurman needed an opponent, and Barrios raised his hand. So that's why he gonna keep getting opportunities. That's why he got to the WBC interim title so quick. I mean, he beat Giovanni Santiago in February, and he became number 5 in the WBC at 147. One fight. You know what I'm saying? So they rocking with Barrios because he's with Luis Cubas, so he gonna always get fights because he's willing and able. You know what I'm saying? They trust him. So the guys on PBC that's always getting these fight dates, they trust it. Like Elijah Garcia, Fundora before he got stopped, Pitbull Cruz, he on every pay-per-view they have damn near. You know what I'm saying? They trust him. You know what I'm saying? They trust him. Didn't think Taylor is done. I want that Serrano rematch now for real. I want to see it at 3-minute rounds too. Barrios is warrior minded now for real. He likes to fight tough fights. Yeah, so that's a credit to him. You know what I'm saying? He's fearless now for sure. So damn, if he get the Boots fight, he fight Tank, Thurman, and Boots. That's crazy. Shit, take Thurman out. Boots and Tank. Shit, that's crazy. I was looking real retarded during the fight. I was like, EJ. Oh, shit. Yeah. Man, it was quiet as hell in that arena. Except for Buzz people. Keith needs to fight Boots. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Keith won it though. He steps to the plate. You know, Ugas was well done. Keep mistake though. Yeah, he was. Because that he took a beating versus Spence. But you know, I know people was picking Ugas to win that fight. I picked Barrios because I seen that. He said, "Okay, Ugas." Santos going to get Barrios' ass whooped. Yeah. We'll see, but I mean it's good though, cause like it's like one end of it, it's like yo, we want to see the best guys in the division fight each other, so we can't really knock it down too bad. But then again, you got like look, Boots is something different, so you know we got me in the middle of it. But if we get elevated to full WC champion, that's why I say y'all stay tuned for this WC convention. We'll see. Ugas done for good. Yeah, I think so too. He done for good. Yeah, that was because he was getting hit with shots that he didn't see, and it was like when he got dropped with that jab, I was like, oh, it might be a wrap. Man, Barrios could have stopped him too. So that's what it is, man. Barrios is what McGill should be. McGill is supposed to fight John Ryder January the 27th. Oh, January gonna start off good too, y'all. We have January 13th. We got Viterbia versus Kyle Smith. We'll see what's gonna happen with that PBC card. January 13th. January the 20th. We got Michaela Mayer going to UK to fight Natasha Jonas. That's a good fight right there, y'all. That's a good fight. And then McGill versus John Ryder. I think Eubank and Ben are gonna be in February. So we'll see. How will Giovanni Santillon match up with Barrios? He'll match up well with him. I can see him trying to pressure Barrios. Barrios will be boxing in that fight. You know, Barrios is a good puncher from long range. Maybe can catch Giovanni coming in. That'd be a hell of a fight too, based off the last fight. I think Santillon looked so good his last fight because he knew Rocha and he knew that he couldn't do nothing with him. Because the fights previous, he didn't look like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But the Barrios fight would be real good. So I have to give him the credit. I think that would be a hell of a fight. Appreciate that. Just gonna get one of those fighters killed. Yeah, bro. See, that's another one. I think Kiki was talking about Derrick James had a bad year earlier. Ismael Salas? Shit. He up there too. Robert Garcia had a tough stretch in the summer with Franco and Falcao losing title fights that they should have won. You know, the whole thing with Franco was crazy. And Falcao lost to that German dude. But Salas lost. Look at this schedule. Joe Joyce got slept by Zane twice. Then the next week, Barrios beat Ugas. And then Mendoza went down to fight Tim Tszyu. Gave a good effort, but he lost. And then the next week, Catterall beat up on Linares. That'd be a good fight. But I think Boots beat him. But Santillon's tough, strong. He's strong. Strong as hell. But yeah, it's crowd friendly style though. No, yeah, I went to this fight against Derevchenko. That shit was live in there. I thought Derevchenko won that fight too. So he always in fun fights. And I'm glad you brought that up because McGill and Derevchenko is a fight of the year candidate too. But we forget about that. That was a good fight. He said, dope bill. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, that's a good fight. Santillon, man, I ain't gonna lie, he surprised the hell out of me because his performances, like, I don't think nobody really that was watching him and following him would think he was gonna do Rocha like he did him. And I realized and I found out that he knew Rocha and they've been sparring forever, so he had a lot of confidence going to that fight. He knew he was stronger than Rocha. he was letting them hands go crazy. Up the middle, uppercuts up the middle that was nice. So yeah, you win a fight like that against Rocha, who was the mandatory, then you should be in. Your name should come up with Barrios, Boots, all the other top guys. You know what I'm saying? Off that performance. So we'll see. He'll be a tough fight now. Giovanni can fight. He with Robert Garcia. So Robert Garcia kind of turned it around. You know what I'm saying? He turned it around. So yeah, Derrick James not the only one having a bad year. Shit, but see, Derrick James, his guys been losing to top guys though. So I guess if that's some type of, whatever, I guess you can give him that. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I want to salute everybody coming to the building. I'm about to close it out. I appreciate you guys' time. We're coming up on 2 hours. I appreciate that. I missed that Rocha fight. It was good. It was good. It was one-sided. I'm tripping. It was one-sided. It was good for Santion. It wasn't good for Rocha. Santion took it to him early, pushed him back, beat him up, dropped him a couple times, and that was a wrap. It dominated that fight. Morgia Devinchenko. Yeah, it was a classic. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming through, chopping up. I hope you got some information that you can use and take back. Hope it was entertaining, all that good stuff. Feel free to follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to break down the upcoming fights for this week. We got a big fight week coming up. We got Shakur. We got a Pro Box card. We got a bunch of shit. I think ESPN Plus got 3 cards this week. They got one from Canada on the 14th. They got Shakur. And they got another one. I can't remember off the top. But we're going to break it down tomorrow for sure. And then any other thing that comes up, if any announcements, we definitely going to be tapping into that. Just try to make sure everybody's informed with this boxing shit and everybody knows what's going on. That's how we do. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to everybody coming through. I appreciate it. Crawford was the favorite. Yeah, he was the favorite. You know what I'm saying? Joe Joyce was the favorite in the first fight against Zong. Ugas was the favorite against Barrios. So yeah, appreciate y'all, man, coming through. Much love. Thank y'all guys so much. Foxy Brown, Shala, Kiki, Aisha. Appreciate it. Andrew Gray. Yes, sir. King Mitch in the building. Said good looks. Yes, sir. I got you covered. Devinchenko didn't accept that fight. 10 rounds. Yeah. Yeah, he did. That may have cost him the fight because he was, that was a good one though. But yeah, once again, salute to everybody coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.